Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to Post Cologne. Today I'm going to be unboxing 3 Atralia clones from their Equest line. So let's jump into it. All right, we are back with another unboxing first impressions video of 3 clone fragrances from the house of Atralia. All 3 of these are from their Equest line series, and I'm pretty excited about this because Atralia has been putting out some pretty good fragrances, and I'm really curious to explore pretty much their whole line at this point. So links can be down in the description if you decide you want to check any of these fragrances out. Also have a coupon code, save yourself $5 off your purchase at Perfume Online. That's where I got these ones, if you decide you want to shop with them. So let's quit screwing around and let's get into it. All right, so kicking things off, going to the house of Atralia with Atralia's Equest Gallop. Now you can scoop this up for about $26 at Perfume Online, and don't know much about this, so let's just dig in, shall we? All right, and there we have the box presentation for Atralia's Equest Gallop. Nice thick cardboard box, has this kind of nice embossed kind of horse logo on the front with kind of a repeating circle pattern that's going on there. So nice little added touch there. And it is a kind of book jacket type of display here. It pulls off, revealing our fragrance bottle on the inside. So for 26 bucks, decent box presentation. And the bottle presentation, also quite nice. Has a nice kind of sleek design, has some kind of like chiseled edges here, kind of almost a tapered kind of like rounded off triangle sort of shape going on to it. And nice thick heavy glass to this, cap on this. Ooh, it's actually a pretty heavy metal with a little bit of plastic on the inside, but really nice cap on this. And the atomizer on this sucker. Ooh, is that pressurized? Oh yeah, pressurized atomizer for the win. Hell yeah, presentation on this, fantastic. And the atomizer definitely get the job done. But what does this smell like? So right out the gate, just smelling this in the air. Really nice mix of some saffron, some nice smooth, kind of luxurious style of leather. Nice tart, kind of sweet style of raspberry. So hints of some florals going on. So this is definitely giving off this kind of Tom Ford Tuscan leather sort of vibe, and really nice. So like the raspberry and the leather that's working together, a little hint of that saffron spices. Really, really good. Let's get this on paper, dive in. So right off the rip, just smelling this off paper, a little bit different than it was in the air. I'm getting some nice kind of aromatics in this opening. There's a bit of like a citrus, like a pomelo type citrus, so it has some sweetness going on to it, but you are getting that saffron coming through, mixing with that leather. So it's a faint leather off the paper at this moment, but it's definitely there, and it has that fruity vibe going on to it. So a little bit of that raspberry coming in, and a little bit of some soft florals as well, but it's mostly right now in this opening kind of about these aromatics and this kind of sweet citrus mixing with that spice, that leather accord. Really smooth, really nice. This is great. As it's opening up a little bit more, that leather's starting to come forward a little bit more, and it's mixing with this nice violet. So it's adding that kind of, almost that texture that you get from violet notes sometimes. A little bit of a floral touch to it, but it's really kind of accentuating that leather note, and it's really pushing up this raspberry that's in the base. So it's not a really super strong raspberry that's coming through. It's mixing in really nice with that violet and just kind of laying on top of this like nice, smooth, like luxurious designer style of leather, just kind of like a fancy leather purser kind of idea. With a little bit of that saffron still there, some jasmine just around the edges. So you're getting some spice, little hints of some floral, but it's really starting to become that kind of like that raspberry leather with some violet mixed in style of fragrance. Really good. Yeah, this is really nice. Very smooth, has a nice mix of these accords coming through. Like I said, the leather, the tart fruitiness coming through, a little bit of those floral touches, and a little bit of some woods are starting to come up, but it's really about that leather accord I was talking about. So let's skip to the dry down, see how this unfolds, and we'll go from there. All right, back with the dry down of Atralia's Equest Gallop. Been about an hour, let it settle down, do its own thing. Didn't change a whole lot. It just kind of like it deepened a little bit. There's some vetiver and some cashmere that came through, just forming kind of like a bit of a woody base. It's more accentuating this leather accord that's there, that nice, smooth, sexy, luxurious designer style of leather. And the raspberry and violet in here are still dominant. And it's a really nice combination between that raspberry and the violet. They really play off each other quite nice and just fuse in with that leather accord, just giving this a really kind of like sexy, gentlemanly, like distinguished sort of vibe, but it's got that kind of flirty edge to it with that sweetness coming from that raspberry. Just really well put together fragrance, and very reminiscent of that Tom Ford Tuscan leather. And I think for, what was it? $25, I think this is a bang for your buck. Really great quality for that price point, and I think Atralia did a fantastic job. So definitely think this is worth a look at, worth a pickup. Pending performance, I think this is just going to be just a great Tuscan leather alternative and really impressed. That's Atralia's Equest Gallop. All right, next up from Atralia, we're going with Atralia's Equest Trot. Now, I don't know if you're picking up on the theme here. We got Gallop, we got Trot, so yeah, sticking with that Equest line, but let's dig in, shall we? All right, here we have the box presentation. Exact same as the other one, just different color, so let's get into the inside here. And the bottle presentation, also the exact same as the previous fragrance with the exact same kind of cap. And I'm assuming a nice, beautiful pressurized atomizer, which absolutely is. This one's a little bit fatter. Maybe I'm just pressing it wrong. Beautiful atomizer on this one. But what does it smell like? So right off the rip, just smelling this in the air. Nice mix of some spices going on here. We got some saffron, a little bit of a nutmeg kind of vibe going on to it. Some aromatics, like a clean lavender, but this really nice kind of dark, sweet style of oud. Really, it reminds me of Initio's Oud for Greatness. Pretty sure that's what they're going for with this one, but let's dive in, shall we? Yeah, so right off the rip, just smell this off the test strip. Very saffron heavy in the opening, so it's got a really kind of dark, rich spice going on to it. The lavender is not as pronounced as it was in the air, but it's definitely kind of that saffron forward. A little bit of aromatics, just again, kind of just giving it an uplift. Hint of some nutmeg, but that nice sweet oud that's in the air is kind of sitting in behind that saffron. So I imagine once the saffron kind of settles down, that sweet oud's gonna kind of come forward and kind of show itself a little bit more. Yeah, so as it's opening up, the nutmeg's coming forward a little bit more and that oud is coming forward a little bit more. But the saffron is actually like fairly strong. It's stronger than it was in the air. It's off the test strip. I just sneezed off camera and through the power of editing, you guys didn't get to see that, but very strong saffron that's coming forward. But again, it's not kind of like a leathery saffron. It's a very kind of like dark, spicy style of saffron that's like kind of competing against the oud at this point. So I'm hoping this sweet oud kind of pushes forward a little bit more, but at the moment it's a very spicy style of fragrance. All right, so yeah, after a few minutes now, that sweet oud's starting to push forward a little bit more. So it's a really nice oud that is coming forward, and I'm hoping it kind of develops a little bit more and becomes a little bit more of a star of the show here, because it's not like a skanky oud, it's not even a woody oud. It's got kind of that sweet style of oud that really mixes in well with some spices, and there's a little hint of some muskiness starting to come up, but it's really about that saffron, that nutmeg that's in there, the sweet oud that's trying to kind of push through those spices, and a little bit of those aromatics that are in the background. So nice right now, but I think this has potential to be really good. So let's skip to the dry down, see how this unfolds, and we'll go from there. All right, back with the dry down of Atralia's Equest Trot. Been about an hour, let it settle down, do its own thing. It did exactly what I was hoping it was going to do, and that oud has come forward, and it's just a really nice, sweet, kind of like deep, resinous, dark style of oud that's just absolutely gorgeous, and it's kind of pushed through that saffron spice. The saffron is there, it is kind of paired up with that nutmeg, but it is sitting in behind that really nice, sweet, elegant style of oud. And there's a little bit of patchouli kind of adding a bit of an earthiness to this, but the star of the show is that oud that's coming through, and it's a really nice oud. Like, oud can be a little bit divisive, it could be a little bit strong, a little bit aggressive for some people, a little bit skanky for others, but this is a really nice sweet oud, and they did a fantastic job with this one, and very reminiscent of that Initio's Oud for Greatness. So fantastic job. I'm really glad this settled down. It had me a little bit worried with that saffron, because this does start off really saffron, nutmeg, spicy in the beginning, and I didn't think that oud would push through, but it did. And for 27 bucks, I think this is a great Initio Oud for Greatness alternative. Again, pending performance. That was one of the first things I smelled when I came in the room, so I think the performance on this is going to be adequate. Definitely worth checking out. That's Atralia's Equest Trot. All right, and last, but hopefully not least, going with the Atralia's Equest Canter. Now, you can also scoop this up for $27 at Perfume Online, and again, don't know much about this one, so let's dive in. All right, there we have the box presentation for Canter. Exact same as the other two, just a different color, so we'll just skip right on to the bottle. And bottle presentation, again, same as the other ones, same nice thick heavy metal cap, and 3 for 3 on the pressurized atomizers. Hell yeah, it is. Oh, beautiful, just beautiful. Love it. Absolutely get the job done. What does it smell like? So right off the rip, just smell this in the air. Really nice cedar wood that's coming through. There's this kind of green coffee style of note coming through, so it's kind of like a almost like a bitter coffee, but it doesn't have that kind of roast feel or that kind of like freshly brewed. It's got kind of a very green coffee sort of note going on to it that plays really nice with this cedar that's in the air. Yeah, beautiful. Let's get this on paper, dive in. So right off the rip, just smelling this off the test strip, a little bit different than it was in the air. You're still getting that cedar, that little bit of that green coffee, not as prominent as it was, but there's also some oud I'm noticing in here and this nice tobacco. So it's got like a tobacco-y sweet oud mixing in with that kind of like a fresh, spicy, airy style of cedar, as well as a little bit of that green coffee note that's going on to it, which kind of, it more adds like a green aromatic touch to it than it does any sort of like a gourmandy style of feel to it. But it really reminds me of Black Afghano, not quite, like a twist on that one. It's not quite as dark or as heavy as the Black Afghano, but it's kind of where my brain's going. It's like a lighter version of that, and it's really nice. I'm liking this. As it's opening up a little bit more, that coffee note's starting to die off, and it's really starting to become about this kind of this sweet oud tobacco sort of vibe going on to it. The cedar wood is still there, so it's adding that kind of airiness, that lightness that I was talking about. And there's this nice kind of like ambery texture with like a hint of some like smoky vibes going on to it. So it's kind of like a little bit of an incensey vibe, but it's got like a little bit more of kind of like a balsamic nature to it, a little bit more of a smoky nature to it that's mixing in with that ambery style of texture. It's very unique, and it's playing really nice with that sweet oud, that tobacco, that cedar. This is very interesting. Yeah, this is really nice. It's got this like this sweet resinous vibe, this woody vibe going on to it. This kind of like a fresh spice smokiness that's at the same point. So, but it's still light, even though it's got this kind of dark sort of like vibe going on to it. It's still got this light airiness that's working in there, and it really does remind me of the Black Afghano. Not quite the same. It's not a one-to-one for sure, but definitely in that neighborhood, and I'm digging this one. But let's skip to the dry down, see how this unfolds, and we'll go from there. All right, back with the dry down of Atralia's Equest Canter. Been about an hour. Let's settle down, do its own thing. Dry down on this is absolutely gorgeous. This nice kind of smoky, fresh, spicy cedar has this nice sweet oud that's tucked in with this earthy tobacco. It's kind of grassy, earthy style of tobacco mixing with that sweet oud. So it gives it that kind of like pipe tobacco sort of vibe with that smoky, fresh, spicy cedar playing on in there, and this like ambery texture that's going on. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And like again, it's similar to that Black Afghano, but it's much lighter. That cedar is really giving this kind of like an airiness to it. It doesn't have that kind of heaviness that I remember from the Black Afghano. And there are, and I'm not saying this is a clone of, but the tobacco accord that's coming through this sort of reminds me of the Mancera Red Tobacco, more of that kind of that sweet pipe tobacco sort of vibe going on to it. That's what it's kind of reminding me of, but through and through, this is an absolutely gorgeous dry down on this. If you're into woody fragrances, tobacco style of fragrances with like a sweet oud mixed in there, just to kind of like contrast against those more earthy, woody, smoky elements and that fresh, spicy cedar, I think you're gonna really enjoy this one, because I'm really enjoying this one. And for 27 bucks, again, all three of these, the quality on these are fantastic. No screechy edges. It doesn't really have a synthetic vibe going on to it. Like the oud comes forward like really, really nice in these fragrances. And overall, very impressed with these Atralia fragrances. And which one was this? Canter. Really good job on this one. Big fan. I'm gonna get this one on skin. Probably do a full review because I'm digging this one. So definitely think it's worth checking out. That's Atralia's Equest Canter. All right, so there you have it. That's my unboxing, first impressions of 3 clone fragrances from Atralia's Equest line. Atralia is just really impressing me. The more I get into this fragrance house and kind of play with their fragrances, the more I'm really enjoying them. I think price point wise, just fantastic fragrances, really impressed. And I want to hear from you guys. What's another Atralia fragrance that I haven't talked about yet that you want to hear me talk about? Comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. I love getting your different recommendations, your hidden gems, different taste and scent profiles. Appreciate you. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time.